Hey guys, it's Claire. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be outlining and coloring in this drawing that I made. So here's the sketch. I'm really happy with it. Basically, it's a girl who's holding a big bouquet of flowers with a really pretty frilly dress on. And I also put flowers basically like everywhere else, covering the bottom of the paper. So here are the art supplies I'm going to be using for this project. So I'm using my koi watercolors. These are really good watercolors. They're very shimmery and shiny. All the colors that I have in this pack are very metallic. So I'm going to be using that, and I'm also going to be using these watercolors. I'm pretty sure I just bought these at Walmart, but they work really well, and they're very thick, and they're more of like a acrylic paint type watercolor. And last, I'm going to be using my Arteza watercolor markers. Now let's get started with the drawing. First thing I'm doing is I'm grabbing my moldable erasers, and I'm just going to go ahead and erase some of the pencil marks on my drawing. This is so it's easier to outline because I tend to press pretty hard on the paper when I draw, so I always have these like really dark and hard marks. So it's really helpful to just erase everything so that at the end of your drawing you don't have a bunch of pencil marks like showing everywhere. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start painting. So first thing I did is I added a thin layer of water before I start painting, which will just make things a lot easier. Also, the only paper plate I had was happy birthday plates, so just ignore that. So I'm starting painting her hair, and I thought it would be really pretty to do some red hair. So I'm watercoloring, doing the red hair. I also added a darker orange to the end of her hair, and then it's lighter at the top. So I just did a nice gradient. Now I'm just going in and I'm just going to color everything with the watercolors for a base, and then go back in and touch everything up and probably use other art supplies. Here I'm going in and coloring in her blouse, which I decided to do a purple color, and I also added some pink to her shirt as well. And then the harder task is to go in and individually paint every single flower. So I decided to paint her eyes a green color because I thought that would match the green leaves that is all over the painting pretty well. So I'm just going in and doing her eyes, and then I'm going to go in and do all of the leaves with that same green color. So after I do all of the green leaves, I'm going to go in and do the flowers. So the flowers, I did switch up the watercolors I was using, so now I'm going to using the koi watercolors just because they're a lot more metallic and shiny, and I thought that would look really pretty to do the flowers. I have this really handy watercolor pen that came with the koi watercolor set that I use like all the time, and it's really, really handy. What you do is you just fill it up with water, so whenever you need to use water, you just squeeze the water out instead of having to dip your paintbrush into the water all the time. Next thing I did is I went in and I colored in her skin, and I also mixed together a really pretty periwinkle color to do for the blue sky. And after I do that, I'm pretty much done with all of the watercolor painting. So, of course I'm not done though, because if I just stopped here, it looks okay, but not nearly as good as it could look. So I'm going with my outliner, and I'm outlining the entire drawing, including every single flower, and that was super tedious, but in the end, it was worth it. So after I'm done outlining the whole drawing, the next step is I'm going to go and grab my colored pencils. So the color pencils I'm using are Prismacolors, which are such a good brand of color pencils, and I really recommend them. So I'm just going in and touching everything up, including adding the gradient to the bottom of her hair, just making it stand out more, adding shadows. And I did think that the bottom of her hair wasn't dark enough, so that's the main reason I went and grabbed the color pencils. I'm also going and adding more green to her eyes, and I'm also using my Posik pen and adding all of the highlights. The hat really needed some work as well, so that's why I did some shading. I also grabbed out my alcohol markers, and I just went and added those to the flowers just because I kind of thought the flowers were looking a little bland and they needed some more color. So here's me just adding the rest of the final little touches to my drawing. And here is the finished drawing. I think it looks really pretty. I am like super happy with it. Not to mention her hands, which I did sketch this out off camera, but I spent such a long time on those hands and I'm very happy with how they turned out. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It was really fun for me. I really enjoyed coloring this in, and I'm very happy with the way it turned out. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. Also, if you have any suggestions for other things I should draw or projects you want me to make sure to put those in the comments below. I do read all of my comments. I just wanted to say something real quick. I wanted to give a big thank you to everyone who is subscribed to my channel because recently I just hit 7,000 subscribers. Thank you to all of you guys who are subscribed to my channel and who comment in all my videos. Thank you for all of the support, and I just couldn't have done it without you guys, so thank you. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!